Yeah, they're going to be disgustingly bad.
Are you alright, Tatsumi-san?
I helped Tatsumi-san off the ground and called to him. After repeating myself several times, I hear a groan.
Damn it. Ow. Oh, whoa! Hands off!
I'm sorry. If you can't stand, then I'll carry you.
I pick up Tatsumi-san, who is still lying down with both arms.
Damn. You're a hell of a lot stronger than you look. Whoa, 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 whoa! How come you're carrying me like this? Like a bride or something?
Oh, good God.
This is the spousal method of carrying.
No, it ain't. It's the bridal.
God damn it!
Oh, wait a second. Are they pretty much the same thing?
Yeah, basically, Kanji.
Tatsumi-san, you seem completely fine.
That's what I've been saying. And stop with the Tatsumi-san crap.
You don't object to being called that? I'm an artificial person, after all.
Huh? Who cares? If I say it's fine, then it's fine. And will you put me down already?
When I put Kanji-san down as requested, he turns his back and repeatedly scratches his head. I feel as if his demeanor had changed compared to how it was before the fight. His loud voice and rough words are the same, but the sense that he will not listen to a word I say is gone. I feel I can make myself understood now.
Well then, Kanji-san, allow me to ask again. Where are we? And what did you mean by opponent?
Huh? You're not an enemy that Ted set up for me?
Ted. Are you referring to the bear who appeared on the monitor?
This is a fighting tournament. Only the winners get to keep going. I lost this time. But oh well. I wouldn't make it in the big leagues.
That sounds like something Akihiko-san would say.
Huh?
Sorry, I was just talking to myself.
Gotta say, you packed one hell of a punch. Got me real good.
Punch? But
Listen though, the rest of this tournament ain't gonna be so easy. My senpai are waiting up ahead.
there are more people here. Could you estimate how many?
Kanji-san smiles dauntlessly and gives me a thumbs up. I don't really understand why, but I give him a thumbs up as well. Good job. Then Kanji-san keels over. I rush in to catch him. When I look in his face, he is still smirking, but he is passed out. It seems he was fighting through his fatigue for the sake of his pride. He doesn't seem injured, so I carefully send him back down on the floor. Suddenly, that costume Kanji-san called Teddy appears again on the monitor.
Intruders are persona users.
Oh, what? It's using that mechanical tone of voice again. The intruders must be me and the others. Since I won't be easy to eliminate, it appears that he's changing tactics. But what could he mean by valid targets? The monitor screen turns off once again. Just like before, it flickers back on after a few seconds. It's the same face as before, but a completely different attitude.
What a fox! To join in on our fun? I'm A-okay with that if you're up for a little fighting. I'll wait for you in the next arena up ahead.
This is more how he sounded at the beginning. He's gone back to normal, or at least recovered from the abnormality.
Me, if you're cutting in, you don't know who I am. I am General Teddy. Remember that name well.
General Teddy, apparently he is really a teddy bear. He doesn't seem like one, but a number of things he said caught my attention. Joining in on our fun and arena. These are in line with the tournament Kanji-san mentioned. Is this tournament being held here? But the monitor is silent once again and does not return. I do not think I will make any progress if I remain here. I poke my head through the door. I poke my head through of the door. Where? What the fuck? Poke my head through the door where Kanji-san had appeared to check my surroundings. What looks like a school hallway leads straight ahead. There appears to be no danger nearby. I managed to hoist Kanji-san's body over my shoulder and try to leave the room.
What?
But something gets stuck and prevents me from proceeding. I stop and check, but I cannot see any obstructions. Both of the sliding doors fell off when Kanji-san came in, and the way is completely open. It should be wide enough for me to pass through easily, even with a person over my shoulder. Yet I cannot proceed. Something is getting stuck. I slow my walking speed and check to see what part of me is getting caught. That's how I discover something surprising. Nothing is blocking the way, yet only Kanji-san's body cannot pass through the door. It seems there is an invisible wall, one that is selective and prevents only Kanji-san's passage between the room and the hallway. Something Kanji-san said comes back to me. Only the winners get to keep going. Is this what he meant? I increased the sensitivity of my various sensors, but I cannot detect any wall here. I have no way of destroying what I cannot touch, which means I have no choice but to leave Kanji-san here.
Oh well. I will come back for you later. Please stay safe until then.
Once he comes around, he's still a Persona user. It's not as if I'm leaving someone behind who can't fend for himself. I reluctantly convince myself to move on. Yeah, he'll be fine. It's just kanji. He'll be fine. No big deal. Right? None at all. None at all. While moving down the hallway, my sensors continue to pick up disturbances from everything in the school. It all looks so normal, though. There's a line of glass windows on the wall. Outside is a field level with the ground I am walking on. I seem to be on the first floor of the building. Eventually, I reach a doorway and cautiously venture outside. There's barely any difference in temperature or atmospheric composition compared to the real world. But the lack of wind is unnatural, and there are other discrepancies between here and there. I turn around and inspect the building's exterior. This is indeed a school. I walk along the wall and go around the building to the front gate. Soon I reach what seems to be the main gate. I turn toward the school building once again and come to a
I
realization.
recognize this place.
I've seen a photo from this angle in the preparation materials. As I recall, this is a high school in Inaba. To make sure, I step past the school date and check the nameplate. The name engraved in the gate's pillar is Yasugami High School. I cross-reference the name with the map of the area and find a match. This is confusing. A real-world location has been completely recreated inside the TV? Why is it structured like nesting boxes? Just then, I sense something moving in the corner of my something move in the corner of my vision. I quickly turn and view it from the front. It is a uniformed girl. She's running straight through the opposite direction of the field. Is she a student? No, this is not a real school. Could she be one of those senpai Kanji-san spoke of? But a moment's thought highlights an important detail. Her pale skin and hair color. There could be no mistake. This is the girl I saw for a moment at the airport after the hijacking. I immediately chase after her. The girl is much faster than I anticipate and cannot close the distance. I release a portion of my foot speed limiters and finally get close, till I am able to grasp her right arm from behind.
Huh?
The girl stops and turns around. There's surprise in her face, but she stares in wide-eyed wonder at my form. Though I'm surprised myself. In an instant I take her hand, a flash of intuition charges through me like electricity. This girl's Labrys. I'm unaccountably convinced.
Who are you? That's one funny-looking costume you've got on.
Oh, well,
Oh, of course. You're mixed up in this racket too, aren't you?
Racket? Does she mean the
No,
tournament?
I'm not in this tournament of my own free will.
Really? Then you mind letting me go? I'm the student council president. I can't be letting people run wild at this school.
Student council president.
Didn't I tell you to let me go? Are you trying to get in the way of my work here?
The girl looks at me with an irritated expression. How strange. She speaks as if she really is leading an ordinary life here at school. If she was aware that she was inside the TV world, she would say such things to me?
If you happen to know, could you please tell me what sort of place this is?
Huh? It's the first floor of the classroom building. Can't you tell?
Huh? Is it possible that you don't recall entering a TV?
A TV? Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm kind of in a hurry here. Can I go now?
Before you do, please tell me something. Who are you?
Who? What'd you stop me for if you didn't even know? I just told you. I'm the student council president. What hole have you been hiding in? The elections were just last week. Are we done now? 'Cause I got places to be.
The girl ends the conversation sternly, shakes off my hands, and runs away again. In an instant, she has disappeared into the school building.
Please wait.
I go after her, but just as I enter the hallway and round the first bench, something blocks my path. But I cannot see what it is at all. I can't see it, yet when I reach out my hand, I can feel it. I think I know what this is.
That wall again.
The invisible wall that prevented Kanji-san's passage. It's most likely the same thing. Once again, I am surprised. I can touch it, yet my sensors detect nothing. And it's much stronger than I had imagined. It repels even gunfire, let alone physical strikes. I attempted various methods to destroy it, but before I can, the girl disappears from view.
Seems I am forced to try a different route.
I considered the situation once more. Was that girl truly Labrys? There are too many factors now indicating otherwise. Her appearance and the feel of her arm when I grasped it moments ago. Both are strong signs that she is human. If she is entirely artificial, then she cannot be part of an older generation of models than myself. Her speaking voice and behavior were also indicative of known human patterns. According to the records of Labrys's development, she was sealed away soon after. Even I stumbled with natural human speech, so she could not have become so proficient in so short a time. She's not a machine, but a human, so she cannot be Labrys. Usually I would not hesitate to make such a judgment based on the available data. I've been reading a lot today, I'm fucking tongue is Yet I cannot shake the feeling that she may be Labrys. That intuition I felt earlier, what caused it? This case remains murky. I feel as if my senses are being muffled by a thin cloth, but I cannot leave her be. Even if she is not Labrys, that fact itself means she is in danger. I quickly looked for an alternate route. I don't know if you're gonna find an alternate route. Oh my god. Scene 5. I kind of expected hers to be long because everyone likes Aigis. It's like fan service to put her in. Give her a long fucking story mode. Back here, okay. Interesting. I backtracked the way I came and ran outside. Suddenly I'm enveloped in a tidal wave of sound. These are human voices. The cheering comes from an enormous crowd. I turn around and a thick mass of people runs towards me out of nowhere. There are boys and girls in school uniforms. It was clear that everyone was looking at me.
Impossible.
How did I fail to detect so many humans? But then I noticed it. There's white noise running through all my sensors. It is that same feeling I had before fighting Kanji-san. What is this? As I stand in thought, the students close in on me. I ask what business they have with me, but the uproar drowns out my voice. I cannot attack them, so I have no choice but to edge backwards. Soon my back is against a wall. I look around for an escape route. Luckily, there was a door beside me. I hurry inside to find shelter. How did we end up in the gym? What the fuck? That don't make no sense. The room I have entered appears to be spacious. It is dark here, but I believe it is the gymnasium. Here and there, folding chairs and gym equipment are piled in heaps. It looks like the result of some strange ritual. Suddenly, a light shines in the corner. Upon close inspection, I can see a monitor showing something. It is airing some familiar faces. Rivals, they are! I don't need to watch that. We already know. I'm not sure what to say about that video. It seems to be modeled after promotional videos for martial arts tournaments. I noticed appearances by Kanji-san and the host, General Teddy. The other people shown must also be participants. It is safe to assume they are all Persona users. As if watching my reactions from somewhere, General Teddy appears on the monitor, replacing the video.
Looks like you're officially getting in on the action. Welcome! Look, everyone, another challenger!
Without warning, there's a loud sound. All the doors in every direction open at once. Excited students pour in, cheering and yelling. Before I know it, I am surrounded by people with no means of escape. General Teddy grins at my situation and raises his stubby arm.
Bring out the next opponent!
A spotlight shines on a spot where the crowd parts. A female student can be seen. She has short hair and wears a sweatshirt. She looks very athletic. Oh my god. I recognize her face from the video. Her name was Chie Satonaka. She steps in front of me, bouncing from foot to foot.
Heard that you're elbowing in on the tournament. Suits me fine. Let's do this!
As she finishes her speech, she takes a fighting stance. Just then, a gleaming silhouette appears behind her. There's another persona. Oh man. Chie-san extends her palm, facing up and motions with her fingers, taunting me.
Ooh, she's ready and raring to go!
This is strange. Chie-san's willingness to fight is odd enough, but even stranger are the students in the crowd. Even when seeing her persona up close, I see no signs of alarm. Come to think of it, how did they get here? I cannot believe that they are all persona users. But even if they were, would they be so excited over such brutality? While stuck in a mysterious world filled with potential dangers? That does not seem likely. Perhaps my basic assumptions are faulty. Could they, like these buildings, be unreal? I cannot jump to conclusions, but I decide to take the offensive. I turn to the monitor. General Teddy is bouncing up and down gleefully.
Fight on one condition.
Which is?
Interesting, he answered me. I can hold a conversation with him. Which means he can see and hear me.
Immediately release all these students from this school, or rather from this world. If you do that, I will fight as you wish.
Tut tut! Are you making demands to me? Before you get too worried about other people, why not worry about yourself?
I will not fight unless you guarantee their safety.
I glare at General Teddy through the monitor. I didn't want to involve the students, but I have an idea.
Sheesh, what a stubborn girl.
He snaps his stubby fingers. The room instantly fills with light. I ward myself against it by covering my eyes. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was a jarring cut. A few seconds later, the brightness fades to normal as my eyes adjust. I see that the students have vanished.
Is that what you wanted?
The general smiles proudly. My guess was correct. If the students were fake, it's easier for him to remove them than to talk me into fighting. As a result, my sensor detected the moment when the students disappeared all at once. The only human here is Chie-san in front of me. Looking around, it seems that not everything disappeared. Human-like figures remain as if shadows of the students were burned into the scenery. There are several about the gymnasium. Their readings are similar to shadows, but they show no sign of hostility. So these are the true forms of those students. They have been unmasked.
You're in no position to be making demands, you know. I'm making an exception just this once because it's no fun if you don't both go at it tooth and claw. Even if you don't resist, your opponent will show no mercy. It'll be a grisly sight.
Come on! Even if the crowd was still here, would you not have hit back when I hit you?
No. The safety of the people must be prioritized above all else.
Ha! That's pretty cool of you, actually. But self-sacrifice doesn't mean much coming from a machine. They can just fix you right up. Oh, that's right. It doesn't even count as self-sacrifice for a machine. It's just what you're programmed to do. You probably don't feel pain or anything, huh? It just seemed that way because you look human.
You may not understand, but I can sense pain as well.
Really? That's such a weird thing to program into a weapon. Doesn't make any sense to me.
That's...
As I struggle to answer, Chie-san smiles wide.
With me means I can fight you without pulling any punches.
Her smile disappears and her eyes spark with fire as she launches herself at me. I'd rather not fight her, but she is a Persona user. I clench my teeth and make myself ready to intercept
if I
her.
must fight you, then I will.
Why? It's almost like on purpose to make the game difficult. They know the matchups, and they fucking force you to fight the matchups, the bad matches. All the goddamn time. I'm certain this is an awful matchup for Aigis. Has to be. Because GA has too many tools to get in, and then she can body the shit out of you after she gets in.
Finally!
Oh, oh. Let me just fucking throw your ass. See, like that, like, oh my god, she did so much damage. Why does that do so much damage? What the fuck? Oh my god. No! Fucking auto the shit out of you. Bitch! God, fucking do it again. Mash A! Oh! Oh, that's how you play anime games. Oh. Oh! Oh! That was cool. Oh! Oh! I did it. Okay. Oh! 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 God, fuck Aigis. So much in this game. So hard to use. I just gotta mash. Origin mode mash. That's all you gotta do. Good God.